If something gets in Mark's way, he buys it. Really, he doesn't ask for permission. He doesn't ask for advice. He just takes it and buys it. Instagram? Taken. WhatsApp? Also taken. A small startup that makes cool photo filters? Bought for a coffee and a few lines of code. Someone made a meme that went viral? Already in his pocket. People think, oh, this is a great idea. We're growing. Mark watches from the corner, sitting in his gray t-shirt, and quietly says, I want this. Boom. Now it's his. And you're just a user. He's not a thief. He just knows. If an idea gets in the way, buy it. If it doesn't get in the way, buy it anyway just to be ready. And while you scroll, like, and share, Mark quietly counts. Startups become his, and you don't even notice. You think it's a coincidence. No, it's strategy, and it works. If something gets in Mark's way, he buys it. And everything you loved on social media now belongs to him. The guy who accidentally became a meme. Yes, exactly. The guy who runs social networks, algorithms, and almost everything you like, and suddenly became a meme. At first, it was just his look, a reptilian stare, like he's looking straight into your soul. People laughed and made GIFs. Then came the congressional hearing, serious questions, numbers, statistics, and there he was, sitting in his gray t-shirt, making weird gestures, and every move a potential meme. You've seen it, the pauses, the hands, that expression on his face. The internet exploded, and suddenly the world was laughing not at the companies, but at Mark. And him, sitting calmly, emotionless, because for him, it's just another algorithm, another way to get the world's attention. A meme? Yes, a meme, but at the same time, he's running social networks, startups, and your online time. So laugh if you want, but remember, he's still controlling your life online. The guy who accidentally became a meme. Why does a billionaire look like an NPC? Yes, you heard that right. NPCs, those characters in video games that walk in circles and say the same lines over and over. And Mark is almost the same. Gray t-shirts, hoodies, jeans, sneakers, every day. Not because he's lazy, not because he's saving money. Mark says, I'm thinking about more important things, like how to run social networks, algorithms, the world. And your impression that he looks the same? That's the point. Minimalism equals more brain power for big plans. His style is control. Control over time, control over attention, control over your likes. And you look at him, what a boring guy in a t-shirt. But he's quietly sitting, counting data, creating new algorithms, and buying startups. Gray, minimalistic, NPC. But he controls the world. So next time you see him in the same t-shirt, don't laugh. Just know, this guy isn't controlling clothes, he's controlling your life on social media. Why does a billionaire look like an NPC? Because he doesn't care what you think. He's thinking about more important things. Facebook is not a social network, not a place for friends and memes, not a place for likes and cat photos. Facebook is a data collection machine. Beautiful, shiny, attractive. The interface is so smooth you don't even notice how you're giving away all your thoughts, likes, and habits. You like a post. You open a story. You watch a video, and every move, every swipe is part of a giant machine that knows everything about you. There are no coincidences here. Everything is calculated. You think it's a social network, but in reality, it's your personal data in a beautiful package. And while you laugh at memes, like your friends' photos, and share videos, Facebook quietly works, counting, classifying, predicting. This is not a social network. This is a machine for your online life. Facebook is, do you really think you have privacy? Funny. Very. You're just sitting there, not Googling anything, not texting anyone, and somewhere out there, Mark Zuckerberg already knows that in 5 minutes, you'll want a new pair of sneakers. How? You didn't type, you watched. A video 2 seconds longer, an ad just a bit more carefully, a story without swiping away. And Facebook goes, oh, got it. You think it's a coincidence. Then you open Instagram and bam, an ad for exactly the thing you had just thought about. Magic? No, it was you. You liked, you paused, you stayed silent, but the algorithm heard you. Mark doesn't read your thoughts. He just knows how the average you thinks. And while you say, I have nothing to hide, the algorithm says, perfect, then let's take a little more data. And Mark sits there in his gray t-shirt and smiles without emotion. Because why read minds when people give them away for free?